Oh my god, I'm so late. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Is the interview still on?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. Where do I go?
Just sit on the chair.
This chair? Hi.
I'm John.
I'm I'm ready for my interview.
Okay.
Okay, don't worry, I wasn't joking.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Alison Jones. Today I'm going to be interviewing Mr. John Smith, who's going to talk about Youth Off the Street, a wonderful organisation to help the kids in need. So, Mr. John Smith, you're the Minister of Youth Off the Street organisation. So, what is your nature of the organisation? Is it more ordained or lay? Other than the ordained Catholic minister, Father Chris Riley, Youth Off the Street is a non-denominational organisation where we aim to help the kids that are suffering on the street. And a lot of them have drug problems, problems trying to get back on their feet, and that's what we're here for. We're here to help people as a non-government organisation. Oh, okay. So, what is the brief organisation of the background of the organisation and the history? What is the history of the organisation? Background. A brief history of the organisation. Well, actually, back in 1991, Father Chris Riley, who was our current CEO and founder of this organisation, he originally started with a food van, a food truck, to help these kids who were in need down at the King's Cross. And from this very van, this organisation has grown to a vast group of people who aim to help these poor kids. So we're really thankful for that we do have Father Chris Riley. He's a very, very dedicated man. So what we're hoping for the future is we're hoping to expand, to even maybe go to other countries to help those in need, even the kids that have been abused and forced to live in the street. Oh, okay. What are the specific communities that this organisation speaks out to? As I said earlier, our aim is to help those kids in need. So we aim to try and help kids from ages 12 to 21. But all of their situations are very different, and we have to be prepared for this kind of stuff. And that's why we have to allow for kids who have drug problems, abuse problems, psychological issues, physical issues, stuff like disorders, and all these varying factors. We need to be there for these kids, and that's what our aim is as part of this organisation. And we're aiming for different counselling methods to, again, help these kids get back on their feet. And it's just a massive struggle for them. It's extremely difficult for them because to be kicked out of your house is or not kicked out, but like to make the decision to think it's safer to be on the street than to be at home where you're abused. So that's what we're here to do. We're here to help these people through counselling, to help them get back on their feet. We've also got available accommodation, and we've also got food services for these kids, along with lots of counselling in various types for different situations. So what issues does the organisation predominantly deal with? Well, as I said earlier, our aim is to help these struggling kids. Like, to see a child on the street by themselves, all you want to do is help. These kids don't even deserve this kind of treatment. They shouldn't have to be forced onto the street. And that's what our aim is. Our aim is to try and get them off the street, in a safe environment. We provide accommodation, we provide services. We really just want to help these kids. That's what Chris Riley originally saw. And it's just this determination from Chris Riley is what pushes this organisation far out beyond some other organisations. And we accept any donations from other societies and the general public, which is an extreme help for us because we just want to help these kids. We want to help them get a life, get a job. We want to let them do what they want to do rather than do what they're forced to do, which in this case is to live on the street.
Oh, okay. That's very interesting. So with your organization, what are your financial enhancements? So where did you get your money from? Is it like donations and stuff for your activities?
And the way we obtain money and to help financially assist these kids is we rely on donations, being a non-government organisation, and we rely on donations from general members of the public. You know, a lot of companies support us and sponsor us because they obviously agree with our cause, and this cause is just one of the greatest things that we could ever do for people who are in need, like these kids. And that's why we hope to encourage people to donate to us, because we want to give these kids the best opportunity that they can possibly get.
So, how does your organization teach lessons from the Bible, like Bible scriptures and stuff like that, like leadership and teamwork?
We aim to use the Bible teachings, as our CEO is Father Chris Riley, and he insists that we do. We use the Bible's teachings to help them find their path to a better future. So these Bible teachings give them hope and allow them to pick themselves back up, and we're there as a catalyst to do that. Actually, a quote from Proverbs 11:14 is, "With lots of guidance makes a nation sore, but many advisors, victory is sure." This quote talks about independence and teamwork, and we aim to be a catalyst for these kids to help them get back up off their feet, you know, to guide them through their troubles. And that's how we feel, as the Bible speaks, of leaders, to guide these kids, to help them understand and help them live the life like a normal kid should.
So your organization, how would you compare it to another ministry? Like, for example, another ministry?
Well, we actually do similar teachings to the Bible as CSYMA. But CSYMA, they aim to educate Catholic schools and support them with the Bible's teachings and talk about religion of Catholicism and stuff like that. So, but we take it one step further. We're just generally better. But we aim to actually physically help these kids, to help them get a better life, along with teaching them these key Bible passages that are important for independence and teamwork at the same time. And so with CSYMA, they do support people in schools, the kids in schools, Catholic schools, but we help those kids who are on the street and who are struggling to survive even. And it's just shocking what these kids have to go through, and we try and give these kids as much support as they can, as we can give them. We need to give them guidance, counselling, anything they need to help them have a normal life and to help them have a good future.
So thank you, Jan Smith, for joining us on cbhpsqph.com.au. So we'll see you next time. Thank you for the interview. Goodbye, Jan Smith.